Hello to all my brothers. Welcome to the MLC. That's the Myster Lemba channel. This is Mr. Lemba. As you brothers can see, I have changed my icon, my little trademark slide of the cartoon picture of myself. Why? Technology has advanced, so I decided to make things more accurate. I also trimmed the sides of my beard, making them a little bit more elongated, so I decided I would update that. Your brother started wearing contacts instead of glasses, so I decided I should update that. With that said, that is in direct connection to the topic of the day, which is, should brothers show their faces on YouTube? Now, this is more specific and more directed towards brothers who talk about more controversial issues. Brothers who either criticize the economic platform of the world. Brothers who criticize social norms and challenge the social norms, or some of the more abnormal things that are in society, or things that should not be the norm but are. Brothers who share different religious ideologies that are a bit more controversial. This is for brothers who dare to challenge feminism. Brothers who are the change makers of their times. The ones that are the revolutionaries in their ideologies. That is, as we are not violent men, we are simply talking about the power of the pen paper, the power of the thoughts, the mind, and when we come together collectively to discuss certain topics that are viewed as taboo, forbidden to speak of. So, should these brothers show their faces on YouTube? First off, if you are a brother and your channel is not monetized, and you're not in this for the money at all, I really, wouldn't encourage it. Even if you are in it for money, I still would not encourage it. Reason why? There's a brother of mine, I'm going to say this real quick, that follows my channel. He also has his own YouTube channel. I have a lot of respect for the brother. He knows who he is if he's listening. He echoed one of my videos on his channel. He is highly respected in my eyes. I like his ways of thinking. I like his diversity in how he approaches issues. That brother talked about how he wanted to bring out more things in his channel, talk about deeper things, and he even contemplated on whether or not he wanted to show his face. Now, I would not advise it. However, my brother's a grown man. He may do as he pleases, but I do believe there is an aspect that we are not thinking about fully for the brothers who show their faces on YouTube. Some brothers show their faces on YouTube because they believe they are better connecting to the viewers, as some viewers prefer to see the face of the person speaking. Others believe it is a sign that you are a coward if you do not show your face, so they attempt the route of bravery. Now, there is an old saying that the brave dies young. Of course, I wish death on no one, but it is something to keep in mind. Why I do not advise showing your face on YouTube if you are discussing certain controversial topics is that when you are a black man, such as myself, as you guys can see on the slide above, I am a black man. I have said that I am a black man. I sound like a brother. We understand in our community, in our history, wherever we are from around the world, Europe, West Africa, Central Africa, the United States of America, Caribbean, South America, it does not matter. We know we have had leaders in our past. Our leaders, most of them end up in prison. Nelson Mandela might come to mind. Others have ended up dead, such as Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey from Jamaica. You can think of Toussaint Louverture or Jean-Jacques Dessalines. I hope my French pronunciation is not too bad. For the Haitian revolutionary leaders, many times they end up dead. Now, I am not one who fears death if it means the elevation of my people and to elevate my brothers. You that is listening, I would not mind dying for you. This is how serious this is to me. I really love my brothers. However, death in vain is a pointless death. Our people oftentimes pedal backwards, regress, take many steps in the wrong direction after their leaders have passed away, especially if it was a murder tragedy. Many times we turn the birthdays or certain anniversaries of our ex-leaders into parties on the beach where our women are naked and we get drunk and get ourselves arrested, instead of honoring the cause in which our leaders marched and fought for with dignity and with advancements into becoming better people. Now, this is not to bash my people or to criticize them. Do understand that this is simply an observation. There is more twerking done during Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday than remembrance of what he did and what he stood for, so we may keep following in his footsteps every day, stronger and stronger, amplifying what he stood for and becoming better. Many do not realize the independence of economic and manufacturing that the Honorable Malcolm X spoke of, and the very liberating mindset that he was trying to instill in his people. When thinking about him, we oftentimes criticize his aggressions, his speeches, and they oftentimes ignore who he was and what he stood for. Many of you completely despise the Haitians or the Haitian revolutions, not understanding that the Haitian revolution and independence was the pinnacle of pressure that triggered the emancipation of slavery throughout the entire Western world. So, with that said, oftentimes our leaders fall in vain. Of course, the effects of their fight sometimes we still enjoy to this day, as we have certain rights and privileges that we did not have before. But do understand their vision has not been even touched by us as a people, as our women have become very disobedient and some of our men incredibly irresponsible. So, with that said, as a leader, as modern leaders on YouTube showing our faces, we understand the risk that we put ourselves in. If it is not death, it may be economical castration, social castration, complete ridicule from our peers, loss of jobs, income, or even putting ourselves in danger. So what I have to say is that our message is the most important thing, not our faces. It is our thoughts that we spread freely to our brothers. Even those who get paid off of YouTube are spreading their thoughts freely because our brothers are not charged to view. We are opening the eyes of our brothers so they may become better, and so they can grow and their children can grow, and that they may have women that are playing for their teams. women who understand that a man is a man and a husband is a husband, and she needs to be a wife to him, that she should not come to him as a single-minded woman. Teaching them how to find those kind of women even within their own race, by teaching them what to look for, because they may have not had the examples before them growing up. Understand that we, when showing our faces, take a risk that sometimes our commentators, our viewers, are crazy. Now, some may talk quickly or think quickly of white supremacy or other types of racist supremacy. Not that all whites believe that they are supreme, not that all whites believe in a racist view. And it's not only whites, it's many other non-blacks that have these views when it comes to the black people. It is not just them, because many of those people who have the power to follow the ways of the supremacy, these people have enough resources, both technologically and economically, to find any brother on YouTube if they wished. So of course, these are not the people that we are talking about. We are talking about the other people, the people who follow you and realize what state you live in, where you are, and run up on you when you're standing in the grocery line ready to check out. The ones that jump in your face at the beach because they seen one of your videos. Yes, they may be fans. They may also be psycho stalking enemies. So this is my warning to brothers. One brother on YouTube who has a mega channel said one time someone ran on him angry about his video that he recently dropped. What this brother may have not realized is that this person could have a gun, a knife. They could have harmed your child, which is with you at the grocery store. They could have harmed your wife or you. Our messages are important, and they should be spread by us and our viewers who should be sharing our videos. But we must understand there is a risk that can harm us and our families, which is why I do not advise brothers to go out and show their faces. You may have a job that do not agree with you tarnishing your image, because your image may be public image. You're probably a mayor. I myself, I could be an anchor to a news station, BBC, CNN, that would not be looked upon highly in the place where I win the bread for my family. We must use wisdom. It is not a matter of being a coward. We must use wisdom. I'm a man of wisdom and intuition. It is a gift that I have, I believe, from the Most High. Also a gift from my family, as I was fortunate enough to have father and mother in my life, to have great examples, as mother married my father as a virgin. Great examples, great family structure that I was able to use and share knowledge with brothers out here. Sounding harsh at times on my videos, but simply so I make brothers understand that the right way is not called settling or picking bad ways and calling them practical, because it's what we have today. No, I am not trying to be practical and practice things that we have today. I am trying to elevate you above and beyond those things. Some will bait you into saying you're ugly, that's why you don't show your face. Do not listen to them, my brothers. And for the viewers, do understand that and why we sometimes do not show our faces. I myself do not care about those who try to bait me based off my looks. I am a man who modeled in my lifetime. I have not had a problem with looks. I am well above 6 feet tall. I've been fine in that department. Our message is what is important. There is a risk out here for the type of topics that we discuss. Understand that. But for my brothers, I do this for you, and I will stand with you always. Always remember that Mr. Lemba is your brother. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, like, share, comment, and most importantly, learn. This is your brother, Mr. Lemba, out.